is good! Beer is good! It's not!
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this episode of The Beer Chasers. I'm Preston. We're joined again by Galatiani and Sarah. Ladies, how's it going?
Great.
So we're continuing on with our coffee stout exploration. What do we have today?
First, we're going to start off with the Prairie Artisan Spaghetti Western.
Followed by the Alesmith Speedway Stout.
So on deck here we got two big imperial stouts. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
Let's drink some beer. Spaghetti Western is a collaboration between Brewfist Brewing out of Italy and Prairie Artisan Ales out of Oklahoma. The beer is brewed with coffee, cocoa, and spaghetti. It has an ABV of 8.7%, an IBU of 60, Beer Advocate rates it at 89, Rate Beer rates it at 73, Untapped rates it at 3.84. Alright, so up first we have the Spaghetti Western. Let's go for the review. Look at the appearance. So, it is definitely black. I wouldn't say motor oil thick black, but it's definitely dark. Definitely matches, style what it should be.
I'm not seeing any light through it at all.
Nice. It's dark. It's not the darkest.
Nice appearance on the head. It's brown. It's probably a little lighter than it should be. On appearance, I'm going to go with 3. I think it's exactly where it needs to be. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. It's not like the darkest I've ever seen, but it's pretty dark.
So I'm not seeing any light through it that you guys are seeing.
Alright, let's go for the smell. I don't smell a lot of the coffee aspect, but I do smell like a cocoa, kind of like even the cocoa nib, some sort of chocolate aspect from it.
I almost smell peanut butter. I know it doesn't have peanut butter in it, but I kind of smell peanut butter.
Yeah, I'm not really getting any of the stoutiness. I'm just getting like the cocoa kind of chocolatey smell.
I'm not smelling coffee. I can't put my finger exactly what it is, but it's not the coffee or the...
Yeah. On the smell, I want to go 2.5. I think it's a little less than it should be. You guys agree?
Yeah.
All right, the best part, taste. Cheers. It's very, the word I'm looking for, I want to say chalky, but it has like a very kind of, that powdery kind of chocolatey, chalky kind of flavor to it.
I agree. That first sip was kind of a little weird.
Yeah.
And something we didn't mention, we're going to mention the mouthfeel, but the carbonation is over the top on this one. And I should have done the appearance probably more for that, because it did settle down, but if you saw in the pour video, it was crazily carbonated. But I'm not sure I go on a taste of this. What do you guys think?
I can't put my finger on it.
This is weird, like, I don't know, kind of texture. I can't get past
Chalky,
it.
you're right about chalky.
Yeah, it's the best word I can describe it. I'm not a fan. Not very pleasing tasting. The chocolate is there. It's kind of that cocoa kind of chalkiness. There's not really much stout. It's black and kind of bitter like a stout. You kind of get that acrid bitterness, but nothing pleasing in the sweet sense.
No,
So,
I mean, I'm not tasting coffee or...
I'm glad it doesn't taste like spaghetti.
Right.
Tomato sauce and oregano.
Right, oregano and all that.
But, yeah, I don't know. There's something strange about it.
For taste, I'm going to give it a 2. I think it's pretty lacking, and I think a 2 is generous. I think, because it's close, I'll give it a 2, but it probably could be worse than that. Mouthfeel, I'll mention the carbonation again. Way over carbonated for the style, and it's not very pleasing to go along with this. It's very bubbly, very thick in the mouth and bubbly.
Yes.
And it's almost like a syrupiness to it. Not in a good way. Not like you want a Russian Imperial kind of stout to be really like syrupy and thick, but this isn't like a good syrupy. It's kind of like I don't say a medicinal kind of syrupy, but I don't know. What do you think?
I keep taking sip after sip, and I just keep getting the carbonation and the bubbles, and I'm not, like, it's not letting me taste anything else. I taste something dark, but it's not the coffee, so I want to say it's like really dark kind of cocoa kind of taste, and it just...
In the beginning, and then the aftertaste it's like medicine, like medicine syrup or something.
Yep.
That's not very pleasant.
So for the mouthfeel, I'll go another 2. I mean, it's definitely not where it should be, and I think a 2 is generous. It'd probably be lower than that. So overall, where does that put the Spaghetti Western? I'm going to say it's definitely in that 2.25, 2.5. Not good to style. Doesn't taste real good. I think the only thing that was really on point was the fact that it looks like, a stout. And just, that. I don't know if I have anything else to say really. What do you all think overall?
I mean, I have to put this just like, and I'm giving credit for like the look and everything. I'd have to put it at 4. I can't find anything that I'm drinking from it past the texture and this carbonation, and
I say 3.
3 out of 10, 4 out of 10.
There's foam, then there is medicine, and then there's nothing. There's no coffee or anything like that.
All right, so there you have it. That's Spaghetti Western.
Speedway Stout is an imperial stout brewed by Alesmith Brewing out of San Diego, California. In addition to chocolate and roasted malt, a healthy dose of Ryan Brothers coffee is added to each batch. It has an ABV of 12%, an IBU of 70, Beer Advocate rates it at 97, Rate Beer rates it at 100, Untappd rates it at 4.22.
All right, so to finish the episode off, we have Speedway Stout. Let's go for the review. Look at the appearance. That is black. A little darker than the last beer we had. I mean, obviously they're both black, but this one's a little less transparent. You can see it's a little thicker than the last one. On appearance, it's got a nice brown head, properly carbonated. I would go with a 4. Looks nice. What do y'all think?
yeah, I think it's a nice dark color.
Very dark.
Very appetizing to the eyes. All right, let's go ahead and go for the smell. I mean, I get a lot of alcohol. You can definitely smell the booziness. There's some sweetness and some chocolate, but I get the alcohol in the nose almost burning. Like it's pretty strong.
It's like
Really?
vodka.
I get alcohol, but I guess it's not burning my nose, but I do get the sweetness too. It's like
Yeah.
a nice little
There's
sweet.
a little bit of sweet, and then alcohol.
Yeah, so generally when you smell beer, you don't smell like an alcohol flavor or smell, and like you really get that from this one. So
Yeah, you normally just taste it.
yeah, might not be a bad thing. It might be hidden in the taste, but on the smell, I'll go with 3. I mean, it's not blowing me away. It's exactly what I expect it to be. You know,
It doesn't smell like beer. It smells like liquor.
yeah, a little bit. So the best part, the taste. Cheers. That's nice. That's real
Yeah.
It is not as boozy as
No.
it smells.
good. Yeah, the alcohol is very well hidden. It's sweet on taste, but not like overly chocolatey sweet. Like there's just kind of this nice kind of subtle sweetness to it. The roast isn't crazy on the tongue at first, but kind of develops on the swallow.
Yeah, it does afterwards.
It's like a caramelized tweed, so I think that's
Yeah.
really good, actually.
It's a little different sweet than kind of some of the other beers we've had in doing these kind of coffee beer tastings. Really good. It says sweet. I think it's well balanced. The alcohol's hidden. Got a little bit of roast. I'm gonna go 4.5. I think it's almost perfect. I mean, that's very tasty. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's really good. I think this is caramelized, like kind of taste that you're getting that's nice and sweet, but I'm still getting some of the richness and everything else. So
Very well balanced.
All right. So the mouthfeel. I think it's nice. Sticks around. It's thick, but not like super like thick, nasty, syrupy, coaty. Again, the flavor stays around a while. Properly carbonated. What do you think?
Creamy.
Yeah.
yeah, I agree. I have the taste all on my tongue after every sip. It's really
Like there's so much going on with this beer. Like it's creamy, sweet, boozy, smooth. I don't know where to go.
For the mouthfeel, I'll give it a 4. So I think overall, for me, that's going to put this beer somewhere in probably the 4.25, the 4 or 5 range. I said I gave it a 3, and then pretty much everything other than that was over. So I think a strong 4.25, 4.5, somewhere in that area. So what do you all think overall? 1 to 10, kind of in the grand scheme of beer. Where do you put this one?
I'm going to give it an 8.
8 out of 10.
There's a lot going on, so there's a lot to pay attention to. It's interesting.
I'm gonna give it a 9. I really like this. for
Almost
some
perfect.
reason. Yeah, it's really nice, sweet. Then you still feel like you're getting a kick, and you still feel like it's rich. So
Excellent.
I'm happy.
All right, so there you go. That's Speedway Stout. All right, so those tastings complete. That's going to wrap up this episode of The Beer Chasers. So we started off with Spaghetti Western.
And I think we all agreed the spaghetti western was nothing to want to repeat actually ever again.
No, very chalky, very syrupy, just very lackluster, pretty much every which way
Strange.
you can look at
Just
it.
strange all around.
Yeah, and then we finished the episode with Speedway Stout.
And that one, when you smelled it, it had a slightly sweet, very boozy smell. But when you tasted it, we were pleasantly surprised that it was very smooth, creamy, almost scary for the high alcohol content, how smooth it was going down, and a nice coffee balance.
Yeah, we still got some really big heavy hitters coming up in future episodes, but I can say that's easily one of my favorite Imperial coffee styles I've had to date.
Oh, I definitely agree.
So we'll go on the beer chasing aspect here. Would we go beer chasing for Spaghetti Western?
Actually,
No.
I'd probably pay somebody to take it off my hands.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I'll pay you to come to my house and
Yes.
drink the rest of this awful stuff. But I don't have any people, you know, I wouldn't give that to my worst enemy kind of deal. Like, you
I
know
mean,
what,
if you
like,
have any more, can we make some money?
maybe. And then we have Speedway Stout. So, would we drive an hour to the brewery for this beer?
Oh,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Sure.
definitely.
Would you drive 6 hours to the edge of the Florida border? I'd say absolutely.
I agree. I would say that I could
Considering,
definitely
you
make a
know,
fun
we
trip out
can-
of it. Yeah.
Like, as always, we're looking for stuff to do with the kids. Sure, why not?
If this was a limited release and you could only get it at a special beer festival happening in California, if you had the income to do such a trip, would you go?
I would.
Oh my gosh, the income? Oh yeah, if that was no object,
Right.
for sure.
So, and I would agree. I think this is one of the beers that, if it only got released on a special one day, I think it'd be worth taking a trip and going out and going to that festival. Especially if it was like Hunapoo Day or Dark Lord Day, where they make like a big event out of it. You're going to get a bunch of awesome beers anyway. So, I definitely can see myself doing that for that beer.
I agree.
Well, I think with that, we're going to wrap up this episode. I'm Preston, Galatiani, Sarah, we're the Beer Chasers. We'll see you later.
Beer is good, beer is good, beer is good. And stop. Beer is good, beer is good, beer is good. Let's go drink some beer.
Dude,